More rain is falling on Canada than ever before. In fact, we're now getting soaked by 480 more hours of rain a year than we got back in the 50s. From 1994 to 2004, the number of weather-related disasters, including floods, was less than 150. In the following decade, it was over 200. Rising waters mean rising costs for governments, too. Alberta alone paid out almost $85 million to buy up flood-damaged homes. And over the last 40 years, federal disaster financial assistance arrangement spending has increased drastically from an average of $36 million a year in the 70s to $166 million in the 2000s, and to well over $1 billion a year over the past 4 years. The biggest threat lies beneath our feet. Outdated sewer systems were designed to handle rainfalls of 10 millimeters per hour. Now, storms are dumping 7 times more water per hour, and it has nowhere to go except into our streets, our businesses, and our homes. The ideal solution would be to replace all the sewer systems in cities and towns across the country. But as the Federation of Canadian Municipalities points out, that would cost a staggering $55 billion. Obviously, we can't fix it all at once, but we have to start somewhere. The best strategy is to identify and direct upgrading efforts and funds to areas that are at the highest risk. That's exactly what the Municipal Risk Assessment Tool, or MRAT, is designed to do. Point out where in a given city the sewer and stormwater systems will fail, which need immediate attention, what pipes can wait. To identify specific areas at risk, MRAT pulls from 3 streams of data. The first stream is data provided by municipalities. It contains what are called indicators. As the name suggests, these are data points or information about infrastructure, land development, and soil topography that indicate levels of risk. There are up to 1,000 indicators, and they cover a wide range of information, such as the age of a sewer pipe, the amount of land used for commercial purposes, residential building density, or the distance from a lake or river. The indicators are then sorted and collated by using the postal code system to produce what are virtually neighborhood-by-neighborhood snapshots. In fact, they cover small groups of about 10 homes each. Each of these groups is called a Discriminant Risk Unit Identifier, or DRUID. Once the municipal data is collected, it's analyzed by engineers, and a risk formula is produced based on the key indicators. It's specifically designed for each municipality to achieve the highest levels of accuracy. At this point, the second data stream is brought online. It consists of insurance claims information going back 5 years. In effect, the past is used to predict the future, and this data is used to further calibrate the risk formula. The third data stream flows from global climate models, which are used to predict the intensity, duration, and frequency of rainfall events, or IDFs for short. The models were specifically selected for MRAT by the Institute for Catastrophic Loss Reduction. The climate data is presented in the form of IDF curves, one based on current rainfall patterns, and 2 others that look ahead using predictive models to produce IDF curves of what we can expect in the decades ahead. To account for the uncertainty of future climate change, the models estimate a range of both best-case and worst-case scenarios. The 3 data streams are then integrated, and the result is a clear, comprehensive picture of the levels of risk faced by each municipality. It produces a unique risk rating for each DRUID. It determines the probability of infrastructure failure under current and future climate conditions. And it identifies which indicators, for example, an aging sewer, are contributing to that risk. The results are shown on an easy-to-read user interface. It displays a map of the municipality with clearly highlighted areas. Green shows minimal risk and red shows maximum risk. Below the map are figures displaying the current risk rating and the risk rating for 2 future periods, 2020 and 2050. This tool provides municipalities with powerful information, which can be used to budget and plan infrastructure improvements. Mrat is a made-in-Canada solution developed by Insurance Bureau of Canada with contributions from Natural Resources Canada. Mrat is unique Canadian technology that helps Canadian municipalities. It ensures that their limited resources are allocated as wisely as possible, that we are funding the right repairs at the right times. And that means fewer system failures, less property damage, and safer neighborhoods.